What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Stacks from Scratch. It is me, your girl, your homegirl, your favorite homegirl on this whole internet, Mrs. Latoya Slater. And that's right, you already know. If you've been here before, you can just call me Toya. And I'm glad to have you here because I'm about to show you some of my latest designs that I made doing some simple flyers. And I'm sure that you can use this skill to make you some money or to even save you some money by creating your own digital flyers when those birthdays come up and these celebrations that you want to announce. So let's get right into it. Now, to get started, you already know we're going straight to my best friend, Canva.com. Go ahead and pull up your Canva account. And you know I am working with the pro version, but what I wanted to do was show you a couple of my old flyers and try to recreate one with you so that you can see the different elements that I'm going to be using and that you can add to your own personal designs. Now, I'm not telling you to copy this one bit for bit. I mean, that's up to you if you want to, but I'm just going to show you one of my older designs and go through it step by step with you so you can start creating using these same elements, okay? So let's get right into it. Now, when you get to Canva.com, you want to type into the search bar, or you can click over here on the purple plus sign and say create a design, and we're going to just type in the search bar flyer. Canva's going to give you many different flyers, and we don't want to do any landscaping right now, so let's just do a portrait mode flyer. In fact, I think this was an Instagram post, y'all. Let's try that Instagram post. That's right, square. So let's go for the Instagram post square. This is what I use to for digital flyers people want to use to post or text out for different ads or whatever it is they want to present. So let's get started. Now that we're here, we're going straight to uploads because I'm going to show you the flyer we're going to recreate today. Happens to be this flyer here, so we'll just say make this the background, set the image as the background so you can see the whole thing. I still got a watermark on here. We're going to create this without the watermark, but you'll be able to see exactly how we're going to make this happen. You recognize that there's glitter here at the top. I'm going to show you how to grab that, how to separate the add text from your designs, how to make these different fonts here, and where I even get the girls from. So let's add a page. That's a blank page, okay? So now we'll start with the background, which is a pink background. I like to go to elements. I'm going to choose a square, and we'll change the color as we go along. So let's make this square go about halfway, and we'll change the color to pink. And it's already giving me the colors that's in this flyer, so we're very lucky in that respect with Canva because Canva don't let too much get by. Everything you do here pretty much stick, and you can always go back and get something that you didn't have. So there you see we got the bottom half of the flyer. It looks a little taller, so we'll bring it down a tranche. And if we wanted to see both of them at once, we could just zoom out, and now we're looking at them both. Next, we're going to go ahead and add the black line we got right there. So how do we do that? We're going to use a shape again, that same square. And let's bring it down. Now, I know it's a ton of Canva tutorials out here. Y'all probably done seen them all. And I'm sure people are doing this in a lot of different ways. Just to let you know, my way is not the only way, but this is how I choose to do it. It makes it a little easier for myself. I'm going to shrink this in just a tranche. There we go. Still looks a little thick, so I'm going to bring it in a little more from the bottom. There we go. That looks about right. And it still looks a little bit taller, so I'm going to come down, look like we're right up under her hips here. So let's go down a little more. And bring that bar right down with it. And this is just some basic flyers that I would post on my Facebook page or my Instagram page to just show advertising of the type of flyers I can make. Alright, next we want to add this glitter background. Let's see if we can find it by going into elements, search bar, and pink glitter background is showing up. Let's highlight that. Alright, looks like I got the same one. Hold on, y'all. Looks like it's the same exact one here. Now again, I am working with the pro version this time, and I'm not sure. I'm sure I did though. I always have had the pro version of Canva. Even when I didn't have no money, I made sure I was subscribing to Canva because they do always have the best graphics and details to use when you're trying to make some money on here. Okay, so it looks like this is close as I'm gonna get to that background. I don't think we'll be able to recreate the flyer, identically, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, so we see this is a little bit brighter than the one that we have at the top, but I think if we change this pink right here, we might be able to make it match and look a little better. Now let's go a little darker. How about that? It looks a little better. Also, I want to bring this line in just a little more. The dividing black line here. Let's see if we can do it. Looks like this is good as it's gonna get, girl. Alright, now I'm gonna show you how to find the ladies, okay, girls? And I hope we can still find these two ladies, and if not, we'll just go ahead and select two different ladies. But I want you to recognize that these two ladies are full body, head to toe images. So let's go on over to my next friend, which is Fashion Nova. And we'll just say fashionnova.com. And we're looking for black dresses, girls and black dresses. So we got dresses. You see all the different dresses we can choose from, different forms. I'm looking for black dresses. They used to have it here. I see bodycon. Here we go, black dresses. Alright, we got the dress. Now let's pick some models, and we know we need two full long bodies. So how does she look for a long body? Do we have her full body head to toe? Then we got one. We got one from the front right here. Let's take her with us. And how are we gonna do that? I'm gonna click that image. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Zoom out. We want her too, so let's just. Okay. Now I'm gonna screen capture these. It looks like this computer. Maybe the only way I can snatch this picture. So I'm gonna screenshot it from my camera, from my laptop. Alright, and I'm gonna go back and get the full facing model. And she gorgeous, go girl. You better work with honey. Her right here. Let's roll with her. So let's capture this image. Now if you can right click this image on your computer and download it that way, but I'm just gonna go ahead and capture from the computer so we can keep it moving. Now that we got our girls, we can just go and log out of Fashion Nova and go right back to Canva so we can upload the girls. Upload file. I have to go through my recents, and let's start with the first girl with the face to the front, and then we'll go right back and snatch girl number 2. I think we got close enough. What you think? Okay, let's start with Miss Red. Okay, Red, come on down, Red. We're gonna put her here in this image, and before we start editing her, we're gonna remove that background and get close as we can to this shape. We see the feet are close to the bottom of the flyer. Head is close to the top. And if you want to, sometimes I use flyers that have been designed already from Pinterest. I get inspiration there where I can recreate some of those flyers that they have posted on there. Now with this image we're able to do so many things, but I think this is as far as we need to go with her. And if you want to, we can always add a nice little filter by clicking edit right above the flyers and go over to the left side over here on this arm and see all filters. And then we'll be able to look at it and see. I think Capri looks, or Sangry looks good. It's kind of pinky. Now let's go ahead and get girl number 2 from the side here. We're going to bring her down. What's up, chocolate cocoa brown? Let's go ahead and remove her background. And yes, you do need Pro to remove the background. So couldn't remember for a minute. Now we see her feet are close to the bottom, the edge of the flyer, but she's not quite as tall as the model on the left here. Let's get her over more. Now we give chocolate brown over here a little room to stretch out, and let's go ahead and bring her behind the first image. So we'll position for the second image and say backward, not to the back, just the backward. There we go. And that gives us room to shrink her a little more. And slide her over, but we still see the shoes. So we got to see the shoes, honey. Shoe cam, baby. Okay? And this is the fun part to me. I love designing, y'all. I love designing, especially with these elements that I can use in Canva. Now, we've noticed we got the images here, but there are a couple of spotlights in the background on that glitter that we don't have here. Let's go ahead and show you how we can get that spotlight look, okay? So we'll see the flashing lights in the back. Let's go to elements again. And this time we'll go ahead and erase what's in the space bar and type in blur. In fact, I'm going to use sparkle and see if we can get this look here that we have on the pink at the top. And we're going to go ahead and condense that a tranche. A little more, and then duplicate that small dots. Some flashes in here, honey. Yes, because it do say flash sale. We indicating a flash. And I'm going to duplicate that one more time. And this time when I use this flash, I'm going to even stretch it out just a little more. Duplicate it from that size. Bring that one up. So how's that? I think we kind of got it covered. Okay, now let's move on to the text. We basically got the images that we're going to use. We're going to edit Cocoa Brown right here. I forgot to give her that sundry filter. And let's see if she has that. Oh, yeah. Bam. All right. And let's just bring it up a little bit so we can see what we're working with. Okay. They look all right. They looking good. Okay. And we see the feet here. And we got the lace stockings. They rocking them lace. Okay, girls. All right. Now, let's start with the text. Let's go over here. And we're just going to add a heading and put business name. Remember, this is what we use it to get clients for the... Did I spell business right? Yes, I did. To get the client's attention. So we're just going to leave it to their imagination. Let them know this could be you. Business name goes here. And you know, I'm still not spelling business right. Where's my S? Alright. Okay. Forgive me. Okay. And we're going to pull this in, but we can shrink it down. And let me show you how we're going to do some edits on this font. Okay, now for flyers where you want to advertise your service as a digital creator, of course you want your images to stand out. So let's go to effects with the business name, and we could choose a glitch here because it's going to give us like 3 different tints on this color, on this name, on this font here, which isn't really jumping off with the hot pink. And what I'm going to do with that glitter background, I'm going to go take some transparency out of it to dull it down a little bit. Give it to about a 66. Now the font is standing out better. So let's go back to effect. And we'll show you how this with a lift. And it shows you that it's even more legible with a trace, outline, even with a splice. We could do that. But for this, we're going to do trace. I see. We got a hot pink trace on black text. Let's try that. So the color here needs to change to that pink. And then change the width of the trace outline. So the thickness can go up a little where you see the pink. How about that? Alright? Next, we're gonna advertise exactly what it is. This is a flash sale. So let's show you how to get this text in here right. Let's take heading. We're gonna put flash. I think it's one caps. The first letter was capitalized, or was it all? Oh, it's all capitalized. Let me slow down. I'm so excited up in here. Let me slow down and back out just a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so for flash sale, everything is capitalized. Now we're going to change the fonts. And for this one, I want to go ahead and highlight the text inside the box. Alright, so we're not wasting any time. Now we see that flash looks a little robotic, so I'm going to put in robo and see if we get in. Here go roboto. Let's see how that looks. I think that's it. Oh no, that's definitely not it. Rosario. Nope, that's not it either. Now even if we done with the exact same font, you see what we're going for here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like it is, but I'm going to hit the effects on here and give it the outline and change the outline color. I put a white color on there. This level looks even better than pink. Now we still need to bring this out a little bit because that's all that's on this line, all the text we have, and we don't like space on our flyers, girl. We need to try to use all the space we have if we can, okay? Without it looking cluttered, without anything touching each other, no text touching unless it's overlapping, no images touching unless they overlapping, okay? Next, we're going to come down and go ahead and do our cell circles down here at the bottom, okay? Look like we got the girls in place. Should be enough room to put 3 dots here. I'm going to give her a little shrinkage just in case. There we go. Okay, now let's go to elements. And I don't know exactly. Let's put burst here. Starburst, sunburst, something like that. That'll give us a circle. Like what are we looking for? And there it is right away. So now you know. That's a good secret for you to have under your belt. You're going to look up a starburst circle. And you can always change their color. We're going for black. So while we got that down here in black, we're going to get it right where we want it so we can duplicate it twice. Before we duplicate, we're going to go ahead and measure it and put it where we want it. There we go. Now we can duplicate and see if this is going to be enough room for 3 circles. Might be kind of pushing it. Oh yeah, we definitely pushing it. So let's go in and slim these down just a tranche. There we go. That's looking better. Put her in the center there. Then take an inch off of here. That's not gonna work. So let's delete that one. Let's delete that one. We want them to be the same exact size. So what do we do? Anybody raise your hand. So who can tell me what we do here in this predicament? That's like we duplicate from the very first one, so we are sure they are on the same side. Equanimity. Alright, now we got our 3 sunbursts. We're going to put some text in here. It's going to let them know what they are getting. It looks like it says 10% off up there. Let's go ahead and grab some text in a very small text box. The smallest one to do. So we're going to pull her down. And before we start typing, can we just change the text color so we'll be able to see what we're doing? Let's go white. In fact, let's go light pink. Okay, now we're going to take this text and highlight that inside and click 10% off. Off is all capital letters. Now I'm going to have to zoom in, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but my sight is not the best on this part. And I don't like to make a lot of mistakes, so let's go in so we can see what we're doing a little option to duplicate, just click outside of the total image and go right back in there, and you'll see it. Right back on there and click it, and you will see it. Canva is going to line this up for us. Look at it. Just line it right up. Now we see they all identical. Alright, what's next? Let's look at the flyer. Next we're going to add our tags. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's do Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. So we'll go to elements, and yes, you can. You can get all these icons right here on Canva. Facebook, let's start. Then we have circles. You know, the icons can come in different shapes, different colors. Let's rock with this, and we might even make them pink and black. Let's see how they look first. Next, we'll do TikTok. TikTok is the spot now, you know. Alright, there's another good circle. Let's drag her in. Let's slam her down. Reduction. Slide her right next to the. See how Canva show you the lines, the margins that keep us guided, keep us in line with our elements. I love it. Next, let's do Instagram. And let's find a circle icon for Instagram. Perfect. I think we got them all. Let's go ahead and reduce that Instagram down till she fits. Right next to the TikTok. We're going to get her right up in that line. See how level it is. Alright, I like the multicolor, so let's stick with that. Now you can always change the colors of your icons, even if you want to take some of this blue out and make it match your flyer. There you go. Or you could make it black. Same thing with Instagram. Well, I think we should just leave that one like it is, and let's start adding the rest of the text, which is simply your business name here.com. And your flyer is done. Do you see what's going on right here? Do you see what's happening? Caps, your business. Hold on, I just don't want to spell business right today. Name.com. And we're going to definitely shrink it down so it'll fit up under your girl feet over here. We want this to look so clean and neat. And you won't be denied. Tell me you can't sell that. You can definitely send this out for your own business too, you know. You don't have to pay for every little bitty thing that you need. Some things you won't need to be doing on your own. Now I'm going to give you a couple more elements that you can rock with, that you can pull up anytime you in doubt that your flyer looking good. Go ahead and give it a little blur. Let's see what we got. Let's say white blur and see all graphics. Let's roll with this one here. You can see that big spot, and we'll take her and position her backward until we see it is where we want it. There we go. Also, before we go, let's add a little tint here by going to shapes, select that green, and just go ahead and cover the whole flyer as far as we can see it. And then we're going to take this tint and change this to that vibrant pink. Let's see how that looks. And then we'll transparency till we see the flyer. How's that, guys? Is it okay? And then keep going. Stay with me. Let's position this filter backwards behind the girls, behind the text, even behind some of that flash. There we go. How's that? I just brought one girl out. And I like that. So there you have it. That is your flyer. And I know you can do this. It's a simple flyer. I charge about $10 for these. If you need one, hit me up. If you just want to learn how to make one, I just showed you the blueprint. If you think you still need help beyond this, just hit me up at stacksfromscratch@gmail.com. I'll be glad to sit down with you or talk you through how to do one of these simple flyers using Canva. Alright? Thanks y'all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.